Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of VGC Prep. Now, we are on Showdown, and it's really because I did something really stupid. I was cleaning up my folders and stuff, and I had a bunch of files that were old for the videos, so I decided to go through and delete the things. And I was just like, alright, I'm gonna delete these. I did a bunch of batch recordings, and I accidentally deleted a really important file for this episode of VGC Prep, and can't get it back. So I had to redo this as on Showdown. So, but yeah, it's gonna be the same as Wi-Fi. If you guys get a chance, please go find the channel. Ooh, excuse me. Go find, there's a video on my channel. I only released it yesterday. It's an announcement about VGC Prep. Nintendo will be moving special battles on Wi-Fi BattleSpot to inverse battles. So what does that mean? Well, VGC Prep is a mainly Wi-Fi series with a few days here and there that aren't Wi-Fi. So go figure. We're not going to be able to do that anymore. So I'm going to try and get, people to battle with, I really want to, battle people like Aaron Cybertron Zhang, Pokemon Academy, Justin Flynn, X-Rays Ovation, those kinds of, those people. But, whatever. So I brought this team. This is post-narration because I forgot to turn on my microphone when I first recorded this, and those were two really great battles. So I'm going to bring the same team as Wi-Fi, so there's no differences between this and the Wi-Fi team, and it's going to be two battles and same rules as Wi-Fi. So looking at his team, it's definitely a Paris trapping team. There's no doubt about it in my mind. I mean, he's got the Gengar, Politoed, Kingdra, Gothitelle, Amoonguss, and Scrafty. So I'm trying to think, who might be the best guys here. Ludicolo might be helpful, but I'm not really sure if it can outspeed the Scrafty and fake it out, because that's most likely what it's going to be doing. So Ludicolo is an option. I didn't run calcs because I'm recording on my computer. I want to bring Charizard, but the Politoed's there. I could switch out, switch back in, change my sun. So I'm not sure if Charizard's really the best lead. Especially since I won't be able to switch out. But I do go for it because I'm thinking, it does hit things pretty hard. And, Politoed doesn't have a Mega. But, at the same time, it could switch out. I can't switch out. So once I Mega, that's it. That's game. So I'm going to bring Gardevoir instead, because this way I can outspeed Gengar, one-hit KO it. Outspeed Gothitelle, do a lot of damage to it. And I'm going to bring Ludicolo and Venusaur. Ludicolo for the fake out, and Venusaur for support. With Charizard in the... No. Yeah, Charizard in the back. So he's going to bring in the Scrafty. We trace the Intimidate, which is great. So I'm going to Psychic the Gengar. He's not going to see this coming. And I'm going to fake out the Scrafty, hoping I outspeed and get the fake out off. I do fake him out. Fantastic. Gengar doesn't see this coming. Psychic to the face. It's dead. Awesome. That's a crazy good start for us. I am very happy with that. So he's going to bring in Politoed. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't really know why I switch out here, but I do. And I'm going to Giga Drain the Politoed, because I figure that's going to be enough to 2-hit KO it at the very least. At the very most. Yeah, most. We want less than 2. Yeah, at most. So I'm going to switch out Gardevoir and bring in our Venusaur. He's going to protect with Scrafty. I switched out because I wanted to get Moonblast on the Scrafty. Now that I don't need Psychic anymore, I need Moonblast. So he does go for Parasong, which is unfortunate. We can switch out, though. We're very, very able to. But I figured I'd be able to do enough damage to these things that it wouldn't really matter. I kind of figured he'd switch in the Gothitelle here, so I actually go for the Sleep Powder. And he does, and it works very well in my favor. Now, granted, now I can't switch out, but I can attack this Gothitelle as much as I want. I'm going to Sludge Bomb the Gothitelle. I was considering Leaf Storm, but I wanted to keep my special attack as high as possible. He's going to bring in Scrafty. That's fine. We're all special. In fact, I only brought special Pokemon, which is kind of interesting. I Giga Drain the Scrafty, and I Sludge Bomb the Gothitelle. Scrafty actually takes a pretty good chunk from that, and so does the Gothitelle, to be quite honest with you. So I only have one more turn to get this, so I'm gonna Leaf Storm the Gothitelle and Giga Drain the Gothitelle. I want to get as much damage off on this Gothitelle as I possibly can. This way I can actually kill it. because that's really what I need to do. This Gothitelle is trapping my Pokemon if I can. I forgot about Fake Out. Not that it really mattered, because I can't protect this turn because I would have died anyway, so my only option was to attack. So either way, I'm going to lose Ludicolo and Venusaur, so I'm going to bring in Charizard and Gardevoir. Now, I'm not going to Mega my Charizard just yet, because he does still have the Politoed in the back, and that would almost be suicidal. But Moonblast is definitely my best option, so I'm going to go for Moonblast. Now, I figured his Scrafty is going to protect here, so my best bet is to Moonblast the Gothitelle. And I'm going to... Well, yeah, I'm going to Moonblast the Gothitelle because that's my best bet. I'm not going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to protect to see if he has, you know, Rock Slide or something like that. Or, you know, he might switch in his Politoed. I don't really know what he wants to do. But either way, I kind of figured he might have Rock Slide, so I go for Protect. He does stay in. He protects himself because he thinks the Moonblast is coming his way, but really the Gothitelle is the scariest thing here. I mean, his Scrafty's at -1. He does get a Trick Room up, which is a little bit daunting, but I'm going to Moonblast the Scrafty because it can't protect this turn. Well, it could. It's just a 33% chance, so who really cares? And I'm going to Ancient Power the Gothitelle. That should be more than enough to take out the Gothitelle, and I shouldn't really have to worry about it from here on out. So if he does want to switch in the Politoed, he's still going to die to Moonblast, hopefully. He protects with the Gothitelle, but he's not getting this Perish Song off, so I'm really in a good position. Excuse me. So finally, I can Mega Evolve because the Politoed's dead, which is awesome, you know? So I'm going to Moonblast the Scrafty, and I'm going to Mega Evolve and Flamethrower the Gothitelle, and that should be more than enough to take both of these Pokemon out. Now, granted, the Scrafty can fake us out, so I'm a little curious as to see if he will. He fakes out the Gardevoir because, you know, that is his biggest threat. But his Psychic's not enough to do much damage to my Charizard, so Gothitelle goes down. Now, there's still 3 turns left to Trick Room, but either one, I think both Charizard and Gardevoir have the ability. I'm wrong. Charizard can't take out Scrafty with a Flamethrower, but I'm pretty sure Moonblast from the Gardevoir would be more than enough. So that battle was over. That's a 1-win for us. That's awesome. So we're going to go for another battle right here. I really hate Perish trapping teams. They're kind of blech. But, okay. So this guy is bringing Kangaskhan, Azumarill, Gengar, Bisharp, Talonflame, and Garchomp. Now, a lot of physical Pokemon here, so Gourgeist is going to be very, very useful. Also, you know, Rhydon's going to be pretty useful in the background too, just in case, you know, especially against the Talonflame, who Gourgeist can decently handle, but not very well. But I'm trying to think of my best lead here. I don't like leading with walls, but I'm going to lead with Charizard and Venusaur because they have very good synergy together, and I can get that speed boost and get the, you know, the sleep off on something here, hoping it's going to either be the Talonflame or maybe the Kangaskhan, maybe the Garchomp as well. So he starts off with Talonflame and Garchomp. Now I know the Talonflame's probably going to be Brave Birding my Venusaur, but I'm going to Mega Evolve and Double Protect so I can get myself up and I can get him to be at full speed. And this way we can scat out what the team wants to do. He goes for Taunt, which is great because next turn I will outspeed him. So I'll be able to get the Sleep Powder off onto the Garchomp before, and I can Ancient Power the Talonflame if he so desires to go for another Taunt. I'm hoping he goes for another Taunt. We do not miss the Sleep Powder, and he does taunt us, so this is a dead Talonflame. It's gone. Ancient Power to the face. I'm like, can we get the boost? No, we don't get the boost. Of course not. Why would we get the boost? But now he's got a Sleeping Garchomp, and he's going to fake me out. That's pretty obvious. But I'm actually just going to double attack it anyway. It can only fake out one Pokemon, so I'm going to try and do as much damage as I can. And I want Venusaur to be alive, so I'm going to Leaf Storm anyway. And I'm going to switch him out next turn. The Garchomp is still kind of scary, so I'm actually going to do something that I don't normally do, and something that you don't normally see. Actually, no, that's next turn. My bad. I am going to Protect with my Charizard, just in case that they want to double attack me. I'm bringing my Gourgeist, hoping he's going to attack the Venusaur, and he does. He goes for Sucker Punch, which is great. Garchomp does wake up and goes for Rock Slide, and that's totally fine. So I'm going to bring in Rhydon here because I can handle both of these 2 threats, and I'm deciding who to Will-O-Wisp. You know, the Kangaskhan's pretty scary, but at the same time, it's almost dead, and it can't really do very much damage to my Pokemon, so I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Garchomp. In comes Bisharp, so either way, no matter who I Will-O-Wisp, it would have been a good shot. He does go for Rock Slide. I'm really hoping I don't get flinched. I don't. We make the Will-O-Wisp, which is fantastic, and the sun goes away. So Garchomp's kind of neutered right now. I'm going to go for Earthquake here. hoping that's enough to take out the Bisharp, and I know it's not going to take out my Gourgeist, so I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp. He Rock Slides, I'm like, you better not flinch. You better not flinch. But he goes for Assurance, which is something you don't normally see, and it's a really good move. That Earthquake was ridiculous. I don't know if you noticed that. That did like 40% to this Garchomp. That's ridiculous. So in comes the Kangaskhan. I'm going to bring my Charizard so I can get another Earthquake off. But I don't want him to fake me out. I don't want, you know, fake out Rock Slide. So I'm going to double protect here just to burn that fake out. He does fake out the Rhydon, which is kind of interesting. So he goes for yet another Rock Slide. Now, he's burnt. I don't know if I can still survive it, but I'm going to go for Earthquake, and I'm going to Flamethrower the Kangaskhan, because the Earthquake should be more than enough to take out the Garchomp. I think it should be enough to take out the Kangaskhan as well, but we don't know. So he's going to use Rock Slide, and it doesn't KO me, which is great. But he's going to Power Up Punch, which is weird. I don't think a return would have killed me anyway. But we do flinch the Charizard, but it's fine because guess what? The Earthquake's going to take them both out. And that was both games. Some really good matches. I really enjoyed that. I really hate Parasong, but for some odd reason I don't seem to have many problems against it anymore. I don't know what changed. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just bringing the right Pokemon, I guess. So with that, there's not much else to say. Other than please look at my video and tell me if you're fine with us moving VGC prep eventually, you know, probably in like 2 weeks or so to Showdown once they switch over. And yeah, it's gonna be easier because we'll be able to, you know, make more teams quicker. So if I lose 2 battles in a row, it's as soon as I'm done, I can easily get another team going, and that also means that the teams that we build in team building with Ryan, we can use instantly in VGC prep. So that's kind of an awesome positive. The only downside that I personally can think of is the timer. There is no timer, which is a very crucial part, but we've never really run it down too much, so it's not the end of the world. But I'll try and get some Wi-Fi battles in there. I listed off, you know, 4 people that I'd like to battle, other people as well. So we'll get that going at some point, and I really do appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot to me. It really does. I love doing this, and I hope to see you at the next video. Peace.